Thank you, Louise. Here we are at Milford Sound, and I had to be telling you, but we're parked illegally again. But this time we did try to find room at the inn. There just wasn't any left. So Louise is doing a little dance at the table. We thought we'd set up with the wine and the food tonight. Now, I'd be telling you that we've had the most amazing drive through the fjord lands into Milford Sound. I'm not even going to try to describe to you what we've seen today, because it's a journey you have to make yourself. And for once in her life, it doesn't happen often, but Thelma has no words, because there are no words to describe where we've been this afternoon, what we've seen, and our feelings about it. But I would go as far as to say that it's the first time in quite a while that I've actually been in church. Thelma's going to get a little bit deep for you tonight, viewers, because this is what this country does to you. Men have built cathedrals, and they've built them out of rock and stone, and they've patted themselves on the back and said, "Look what we've built for you, God, and we'll come here to worship you." And it didn't need to build anything like that, and anything that we've ever built fades dismally in comparison to the church that Louise and I have been in this afternoon. We've seen the water. Louise tells me that I'm a water person, and I've seen a lot about water this afternoon, Louise. I've seen it fall from the top of a mountain to the bottom of the mountain, and it suffered no injury, and it remained the same in the whole entire trip that it fell. It was brave enough to jump off the mountain, not knowing what was going to happen to it, and when it got to the bottom it was still water, and it joined with all the other little drops of water that had made the same journey, and it's travelling together out to the sea. I also saw some boulders, some rocks. They think they're tough stuff, the rock people, the earth people. They fell from the top of the mountain. Some of them were damaged. Some of them remained intact, but where they landed was where they stopped. My water people are still travelling, and they're still making the journey, and they're going around the rocks and over the rocks, and they're changing the rocks. I've discovered a little bit about my water and my spirit today. I want to thank Louise for bringing me. It's a countryside that you can't drive through without the truth of your life opening up before you, and how we sit in little offices and we make busy lives, but we live on a planet that's so magnificent and so beautiful, and I dare say many of us never take a trip outside that offers to see what's out there. There's a beautiful world to be seen. Driving through the cathedral that God made out of the trees. Just the loneliness of it. It brings you back to your centre, to your soul. The place where you've got to find yourself. We've come to a very pretty place, Milford Sound. It was kind of dark when we got here, and I'm sure in the morning it'll be beautiful. But it'll have to be very beautiful to be more beautiful than the journey in here. So if you ever get the chance to come to New Zealand or any place like it, where there's mountains and there's water and there's trees and you can learn to appreciate them, don't let the chance pass you by. Take it with both hands and go there and experience the joy of being on this planet. And I've been there with one of the other most beautiful souls I know, and I love her. I think I better stop before the camera gets broken, because I don't think it works well underwater. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.